Hey everyone, this is Rich Johannesson and Matt Sabatello with a special episode of our Tick Bootcamp podcast. And we're not going to interview anyone today. What we're going to do is talk to you about this new theme that we're developing here at Tick Bootcamp, which is I lift as I climb. We want to be more charitable. We want to contribute more to the not-for-profit community. And we think one of the ways of doing that is working together with you folks to encourage you to support organizations like the Global Lyme Alliance. So Matt, why don't you share with our listeners what we're doing and why we're doing it?
So first off, I want to point out that on Sunday, October 3rd at 11:30, we're going to be doing a kickoff party for the Global Lyme Alliance Gala. It's an exclusive Tick Bootcamp kickoff party being hosted by Ali Moresco and Megan Bradshaw. It's free, and we invite everybody to come attend and join this great party with us. And shortly after, at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to jump into a virtual watch party for the Global Lyme Alliance Gala with some really cool presentations and performances. It just seems to be very timely that we had Ali Moresco on as a co-host with myself for 2 podcast episodes. And now this weekend, Rich, you're going to be recording a podcast with Megan Bradshaw as your special guest co-host leading up to the event on Sunday. And these are 2 really brilliant young women who are Global Lyme Alliance ambassadors who want to help the community and advance tick-borne disease research.
So Matt, we thought what we would do is we would combine our community with Megan's and Ali's community, and we would come up with something that was a win-win. And actually, I think it's probably more of a win-win-win-win. And let's talk about that. We thought it would be a great idea to encourage our folks to make a small tax-deductible donation to the Global Lyme Alliance. And we came up with a number of $50. And then we thought, hey, are there folks in our community who have gone on the journey, who have created information products that they might be willing to donate so that we can multiply the return on the investment by 10? And much to our surprise, Matt, we were really, and I shouldn't say surprised because we really do have a wonderful community. Many of our folks have agreed to donate information products, and the value that you will get in return if you make a $50 or greater donation is $550 or 10 times the amount of your tax-deductible donation.
We have some really cool products that people are giving away. We had so many people reach out when they heard we were doing this without us even reaching out to them. So for example, we have Doctor Nicola Ducharme giving away several courses. She's giving away the LymeEd course, which is the complete guide for adopting an integrative approach to chronic Lyme disease, which talks about how to heal from Lyme. She's also giving away the Lyme Diet, which is a nutritional strategy for healing Lyme disease and all about a diet specific for chronic Lyme disease. We have Jen Hyla, who's a really brilliant health coach, giving us the LymeEd Mindset Journal to help us be mindful and document what we're going through both physically and emotionally to make sure we're on the right track on our healing journey. We also have Doctor Diane Mueller, a brilliant doctor out of Colorado, giving us the Hack Your Mind, Hack Your Life course, which is a brilliant e-course she put together. And we also have the brilliant Katie Depaola from Integral Circle giving us the 5 Steps to Manifesting course, which really allows you to use mindfulness and certain techniques to help yourself mentally get to where you need to be in a healing mindset to move forward and finally heal from chronic Lyme disease.
All right, so Matt, let's just pause there for a second and talk about why this is such a valuable offer for the folks in our community. Because look, we've done over 200 episodes of our Tick Bootcamp podcast, and we've seen some patterns that have allowed people to succeed on their healing journey. And the very first step in that process is cognitively understanding what you need to do to succeed. Sometimes you call those things the Lyme hacks, Matt. And what we found is when people step into the educational element of this and learn about what you need to learn to be successful, both emotionally and physically, they will succeed. And these 5 programs brought together, they've never been brought together before, and they'll never be brought together again. But these 5 programs brought together will be a great tool for folks. So Matt, talk to us about how you think this would have been helpful to you early on in your journey as someone who has been suffering from chronic Lyme disease for the last 7 years.
So Rich, I use these tools in my own healing journey, and they really helped me get to where I am today. So for example, first I had to believe that I can actually heal, and I learned that from one of these courses. The next piece is I had to learn how to hack my mind and my life and my body. I also had to learn what a proper diet is to heal from Lyme disease, because I learned that the foods I was eating and the things I was putting into my body really had an impact on how I can heal or not heal. I also learned that there's a certain set of tools that are available that I didn't even know existed to heal from a treatment standpoint from chronic Lyme disease.
So Matt, the next issue that we have to focus on for our folks is resources, right? We hear from folks in our community all the time. They've run out of money. They've run out of resources. And you know what? This is an opportunity for you to make a $50 tax deductible donation to one of the top not-for-profits in the community and get $550 worth of products that you'll be able to use on your healing journey. This is something anyone can do and everyone should do. So Matt, this is a really cool opportunity for people to be introduced to some of the top thinkers and producers in our community. And it's a really wonderful opportunity for people to learn about a lot of tools that will be helpful to them in the healing. Now, what we've done here is now put together these 5 courses. As I said before, they've never been available together before. And after this Global Lyme Alliance event, they will never be offered together again. These 5 folks came together simply for this event. So Matt, talk about what the 5 courses are and what their values are and how they're going to get all of this for a simple $50 donation to the Global Lyme Alliance.
Well, Rich, first off, I want to thank all of our past podcast guests for donating these brilliant products that they put a lot of time and effort into creating. And I think these are just going to really help everybody in the community who makes a donation to the Global Lyme Alliance. So the first course that we're going to be giving away is the 5 Steps to Manifesting by Katie Depaola from Integral Circle. And that's a $50 value right there alone. The second course we're going to be getting is Hack Your Mind, Hack Your Life by fellow Lyme warrior, Doctor Diane Mueller, who is a brilliant Lyme literate doctor. And that's valued at $300. And that's a complete e-course you can take online. The next thing we're getting is the LymeEd. Essentially, this is a treatment e-course that you can take by Doctor Nicola Ducharme, who's a Lyme expert, really, really smart and brilliant doctor who we've interviewed on the podcast. And that's a $200 value right there for this e-course with a whole bunch of tips on how you can heal and how you can treat Lyme disease from many different approaches. The next thing we're going to be getting is the Lyme Diet, which really goes over specific details about what we should and shouldn't be eating with Lyme disease and how we can actually use our diet to fast track our healing journey. And that's a $30 value right there, Rich. Last but not least, we're going to be getting the LymeEd Mindset Journal, which is something that's really important to document everything you're doing each day, what's working, what's not working, and reflect back on that to make important decisions in your journey that can help you heal or not heal.
So Matt, these products are being sold in the market today. They're being purchased by people in the Lyme community every single day for the prices that you just outlined, $550 in total. And for a $50 tax deductible donation to the Global Lyme Alliance, you can have all 5 of these products sent to you for that simple $50 donation. So we're really excited to partner with Megan Bradshaw and Ali Moresco, the ambassadors of the Global Lyme Alliance. And we're really excited to encourage our community to please make this donation to the Global Lyme Alliance. And please join me and Matt, who are both going to be making the same donation that we're asking folks to make. And we're also asking folks to join us at the pre-party, Matt. I'd like you to talk about that and how we're inviting folks to the pre-event, and then of course to watch the event as well. So Matt, talk about that last piece of this before we go.
So Rich, the kickoff party is going to be really, really lax. So if you want to come on and you want to just observe and listen, you can come on. You don't have to turn your camera on. You don't have to turn your audio on, and it's on Zoom. So really, really lax. And if you want to come on and you want to engage and you want it to be more interactive, we're going to do that as well. So the really cool part about the kickoff party is if you have any questions you want to ask Rich or I, or any questions you want to ask Ali or Megan, let us know in advance, and we're going to actually respond to those questions and help the community in this session. We're going to be able to socialize, get to know each other, and make some connections that we haven't had before to learn from other members in the community what has helped them and maybe what they did that can help us as well.
So Matt, the theme of our new charitable effort here at Tick Boot Camp is I lift as I climb. And we're now giving you an opportunity to do both. We're giving you an opportunity to climb out of the hole of Lyme disease with $550 of Lyme disease products that have been proven in the marketplace through the businesses of these 5 brilliant women who've been kind enough to donate these products to this effort. And you'll be able to lift at the same time by making a $50 donation to an awesome not-for-profit, the Global Lyme Alliance.
Don't forget to use the link in this podcast episode show notes or go to tickbootcamp.com to make a donation and get these great products. See you on Sunday.